Yo, it's your boy EC22, and this your boy. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this again. I just messed that up, D-Way. Live on camera in front of the whole world is watching.
All right, let's do it
Let
again.
me start this over. I'm gonna slow it down for you guys. This is your boy EC22, and this is the FairWeather Fan channel. Please like, subscribe, share. But I need you to leave comments so you can join this conversation. That guy with his head down with the cowboy shirt on, that is Coach D-Way.
Yes, sir. It is. It is. How are
D-Way,
you?
what your day been like today?
How are you, bud?
I've been good, man. I've
Oh,
been mighty fine.
I want
Can't
all
complain.
the viewers, all the listeners, all the wannabes out there that are about to jump on or already jumping on and will jump on to help me wish my buddy EC22, that'd be Eric Curtis, a happy belated birthday from this past Sunday. So once again, even though I've told you like 17 times, happy birthday, bro. Happy belated birthday. What'd you do, man? Did you do anything fun? Did you eat any good food? Dr.
Well,
Curtis hook it up? What?
yes. First of all, I went to church Sunday morning. That was my birthday on Sunday morning. And after church, I was
Yeah, I
treated to
saw
a
you
nice
ghost me. I saw you ghost me at church, but go ahead. Keep
man.
talking.
Hey man, I didn't ghost you, man. I was tired. I understand that I was tired,
Okay.
but
Okay.
uh, that was just tired. But yeah, so yeah, after that we went to breakfast at Thirsty Lion. That was pretty good. And then
Dude, have you been to Thirsty Lion before?
that was Sunday for the first time we went for brunch.
Okay, so we've been twice.
Yeah,
They got a pretty decent little gig going over there, man.
yeah. I'm gonna
But I
try
haven't
them
been
out
for
for that.
I haven't been for brunch yet. So
Yeah, I need to try them out for dinner or lunch or something like that. But the brunch was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. A nice
that's
little
awesome.
vibe over there. And
Okay.
after that, I just went home and chilled out. Then my wife had me all this to-do list on my birthday. She done turned around and surprised me with a bunch of people coming over. So I had to go around and get things squared around, you know what I'm saying, help her with the back, with the patio and stuff like that. But it was pretty cool. We guys came out, played dominoes. We had some food over there. So it was a
Oh, good, good, good.
little
That's
put together.
awesome.
She put it together. Yeah, completely
That's aw-
unexpected.
that's awesome. No, I ran out. To answer your question, I ran out to, if anybody knows where Wichita Falls is,
Yeah.
home of the Wichita Falls Coyotes and Hershey Huskies and Wichita Falls Rider Raiders. Man, they play some football, basketball up in that part, and I had to run out there this morning, make a little quick day trip, and
Okay.
then I got back and uh, had a little catfish and just kind of getting ready to hang out with you for a hot minute. So,
That's
but
what's up, man.
yeah. So I know we got a few things we want to talk about, and
Oh, we got
don't know
some.
don't know who this is, but
Hey, hi, how you doing? I don't know whoever that is. Appreciate you for watching, man. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. We appreciate you for joining us. But D-Way, listen, the trade deadline for the MLB was Monday, and it was a race to the finish. I can tell you right now. I have not.
mm,
I think they said altogether it was over like 40-something moves that was made. That's a lot.
whoa.
It was a lot, man. With the whole, all the trades that was made, and the grades are out there, man. It's been a lot going on. So I'm just gonna kind of run down uh, what some of the grades are uh, out there. So obviously the biggest grade we're going to give who sits at the top, because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's mad. Everybody's pissed off because they got no chance right now with the Los Angeles Dodgers getting Tari Scoball. Yeah, that's just so unfair. And
Yep.
everybody was in the hunt for this pitcher. But hey, what do you think about this? Is the Dodgers being so good is what wooed him over to sign with them versus anybody else?
Well, I mean, if you look at him and you go, okay, where can I go with a high probability that we're going to play in the World Series?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then how many more opportunities am I going to have in my career to have a chance to play it in the World Series?
Right.
And they're going to pay him big money. So, but I didn't see if was that a long term deal, a short term deal, just this year deal. I didn't see
David.
that part of
Yeah,
it.
I didn't dive into that, but we
Okay,
know he's gonna be there this year.
yeah, and so um, yeah, because it's at the end of the day, all professional sports play, athletes, they dream of winning a Super Bowl, winning an NBA championship, winning a World Series championship, winning a Stanley Cup championship, winning a World Cup,
Yeah,
Masters, U.S. Open tennis. I mean Wimbledon, and so this is his opportunity maybe he thinks the window is starting to close. So, but the Dodgers, that's not even fair. The Dodgers are so loaded. They're loaded, you know. Um,
Yeah, they are loaded, man. But I'm a Dodgers fan, so I was completely excited by all this, right? Because when you look at the Atlanta Braves was taking a shot at a lot of the teams, but Atlanta Braves notably the one who's doing their thing over in NL East was taking a shot at them, as well as trying to pull our guy from the Rangers. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? The groom. So, and they didn't get neither one of them. So Dodgers land them. So, but when you're looking at the Dodgers and the Braves, you know what I'm saying, how they're positioned right now, they didn't really need a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It was other teams fight to try to catch them, but Dodgers put themselves in a better position to run away with it, unlike the Braves, because the Braves didn't get Scoball, they didn't get the groom. So now they're like, what did they really do? We don't know what the Braves did. So they put themselves in a vulnerable situation, especially what all the Phillies had to do to
Yeah.
fight for them in the East. So yeah,
But if you're the Dodgers and you push all your chips into the middle of the table on this cat,
what's
hey,
up,
good
Lou?
evening, Lou. You push all your chips in. Now the pressure's on. Now, not only is the world expecting you to win the World Series, but ownership of the Dodgers are expecting you to win the World
So
Series.
if you don't win the World Series, a bust.
No, yeah, it is. It's a bust year. If you get there and don't win it, then you had a bad year, and so we'll see. We will
Boy, hey,
see.
I didn't even think about it that way, but boy, if we don't win the Dodgers, I am a Dodgers fan. If we don't win, boy, yeah, it's gonna look real bad, boy. And there's some teams that's really fighting in the hunt, man. One team I'm also looking at are the Cubbies, because I know Bob will probably be watching soon. The Cubbies,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
What are the Cubbies? The Cubbies, man, they got a whole bunch of pitchers. I took my left-handed pitcher, David Peterson, and Brandon Garrett. They got right-handed pitchers, Aaron Silva, Kevin Gooseman, Ryan Zephyr Clay Holmes, and they're in the middle of a fight, man. In the NL Central Division, it's gonna be a fight. The Pirates right behind them made some decent trades, whatever. Some people like it. So it's a mixed emotions about how the Pirates did, but I mean the Cubbies put themselves in a real situation because they got to fight the Brewers, and the Brewers didn't do as good as a lot of people thought they would do. So they're pretty much the Cubbies is right on their heels with all this trade stuff going on. It's gonna be a fight over in that National League Central Division over there. So
yeah.
that was cool.
I still have my two dark horses are Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. That's who I think are my dark horses. So
You just had to say it, didn't you?
yeah, oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
I don't like the Tampa Bay Rays.
yeah. I know. But I'm just saying. I mean, they've been rolling. Let me see here what we got on them here.
And
Um,
the Yankees didn't do a whole lot
no,
to
and
catch
they're
the Rays.
no, they didn't, and they're hurt.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's the thing about it. You got your Aaron's out, and you got Dillinger out. I mean, Judge is out,
yep, yep,
Dillinger's
yep,
out.
yep,
They didn't
yep.
add anything that's sex enough to accommodate the injuries, and so almost like they just put the gas on and say, you know what, Tampa Bay, go ahead and run away with it. We good. We'll catch you next year. It's almost like they conceding defeat. You know what I'm saying in
Hey, let me
the
see
AL East
something here.
over there. Go ahead,
The-
pull that up.
Well, the Rays are 3.5 games ahead of the Yankees, so
Yeah,
it's still time. But and then the Red Sox are only 5.5 back, so that's all realistic. The White Sox are three ahead of the Cleveland Guardians, and then you got the frickin' American League West. Astros are in first. Rangers are 2.5. Rangers and the Mariners are both 2.5 back. So, but that West Division, EC, you're going to have to win that division to make the playoffs
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
because
they're
that division is so terrible.
yeah, I
So,
mean the Rangers right now, the second in division, they're way down the wild card spot. So yeah, you
that's what I'm
have to
saying.
win the West Division in order to get in. Other than
Yeah,
that,
and
that's it.
that's Astros and Rangers and Mariners. The only way any of those three can. This is something my wife and I were talking about a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
That and that's one of the few divisions where you have to win that division to get in, man. There won't
yeah.
be any wild card, you know.
Now there's still a lot of baseball left, unless you get the Guardians to fold, the Twins to fold, the Red Sox to fold. If you get them to fold, and then all of a sudden the Rangers and the Mariners get hot, they make it squeak in at a wild card spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or just by that. But when you look at what the Mariners and the Rangers did during the trade, they ain't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you look at it, everybody knows what Cleveland Guardians done. I mean, got an A+ grade. You're talking about Foster Griffin and Joe Adele. Like the two guys, they really is going to set them a game changer for the Cleveland Guardians. So yeah, that's going to be hard for them guys. And of course, everybody, Twins on some people's radar and made some good deals. Well, I wasn't too impressed by the Twins, but the Cleveland Guardians, man, getting Joe Adele and a left-handed pitcher, Foster Griffin, was the key for the fight over in their division. So, like I say, if was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Yeah. Let's circle back around to the National League for a minute.
Yeah.
I can't believe I mentioned the Brewers, but I can't believe the Brewers are 5.5 games ahead of the Cubs.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
And I can't believe you mentioned this a minute ago. I can't believe the Braves are 7.5 games ahead of everybody else. The Phillies. That's a lot.
That's why I said they didn't have to do a whole lot in the trade.
It's crazy.
But that's what makes what the Dodgers did so, saying monumental, if that's a word I can use, because they're leading their division by a long shot.
9 games, man.
Yeah, and so they didn't have to do much, but they
and they just made the biggest trade of the year. So
it's
great.
Plus,
And then you got those lowly Padres.
Hey, look. You ain't got to outrun the bear. I just got to outrun you. So the Padres did some really good things to put themselves in a great position. Getting Corey Myers and who else they get over there? And Ruby Ray. Yeah. I like that. So they got some real good pitchers over there. That's going to really add to that to give them a fight for a chance. I'm going to go ahead and call it. The Padres will make a wild card spot.
Oh my gosh, that is such a homer! Why am I not surprised? And,
hey, you don't like my prediction?
No, it's just a homer prediction.
The Padres will make a wild card spot. I mean, because you got
that.
to. Yeah, I'm a homer, but yeah.
Hey, before I forget, J-Dub and Mrs. J-Dub and Mrs. J-Dub Jr. and Mrs. J-Dub Jr. and then J-Dub Jr., his whole family sitting on the beach in Honolulu, Hawaii for the next couple of weeks chilling. Okay. So, man, I hope you guys are having a good time.
They ain't watching us. They are not watching us right now. They'll
eat some of that good seafood and have one of those drinks with that umbrella, and the little umbrella straw and everything on top of it and all the fruit. And I know you ain't watching us because, we ain't, y'all way too busy for us. So.
But looking at this wild card race, we already talked about in the AL, we already talked about the Boston Red Sox, Cleveland Indians, Minnesota Twins are in this dogfight. And then, of course, you got the Texas Rangers in Seattle or even Baltimore. Some people like what Baltimore did. They made some better trades than what the Rangers and the Mariners did to give them a better chance. They're all sitting right there together from Boston all the way down to Baltimore, all in the same thick of things to get them into that wild card spot. But like I said, it's going to be a real dogfight because over there in that what division? In the Central Division, it's going to be real hard because they're going to probably take a couple of guys out of there to go to the wild card spots. And the Rangers, like you said, in that West Division, going to have to win the division or go home early. The National League is a little bit different though, because you're talking about from Chicago to the Diamondbacks to the Phillies to the Padres. You can even go down to the Marlins, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Man, they're all even the Cardinals. Man, they're all in the thick of things down there. And with this second half of the games, my Cubbies did a good job. Diamondback did an okay job against some key players. Phillies did some things. I got a good hitter in the pitcher. I already told you about the Padres. Some people like what the Pirates did. I can pull up what they did real quick, but it's a dogfight. I'm looking at you got to take 3. I'm already calling it. Cubs. Well, the Cubs may end. Let me see. The Cubs may end up winning their division. Let me see.
Well, just
How
stay
far are
with
they?
your train. They're 5.5 back.
Okay, so no, they're not gonna win the division. So I'm gonna stay with Cubs, Padres, and the Phillies. I think the Diamondbacks gonna fall
That's
off.
safe. That's safe.
Of course,
Um,
yeah.
hey, two questions for you and for
Uh-huh.
everybody else out there. Number one, has anybody been to a Rangers game this year? Have you, EC?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
I've been to one. I've been to one. And number two, what do you think realistically are the Rangers' chances of winning that division?
You asking me?
Yeah, asking everybody, but asking you.
They have a chance. It's a very, very, like on Dumb and Dumber. For those who know the
Whatever
reference,
do
you know the reference. It's like Dumb and Dumber.
whatever do
They
you
got a
mean?
they got a chance. So you say there's a chance. You had
Yeah, yeah.
99.99991 chance of not winning division, but that point one is like there's a chance.
Well, I just hope that division comes down to the Astros and the Rangers and the Mariners. Like the last 2 or 3 games of the year, one of those teams are going to win it. And
I, I
I
mean,
mean,
they on a losing spree, right?
yeah, they are gun. I mean, you said it best. There's still a lot of baseball left, but gun to my
Yeah.
head, I mean, gun to my head. I like the Astros to win that division. And when we get that last week, when we get to that last week or so, when people are calling playoff spots, maybe we can get our buddy Jim Sunberg to come on too and talk some about how that works too. So I bet he
Yeah.
will because he's good like that. So that'd be
Let's
fun.
see. Z-Man saying Rangers lost a chance of winning division this past weekend. Yeah, talking about the sweep against getting swept by the Houston Astros.
Astros, yeah, I
I
agree.
believe they have a 6% chance of winning. What? Contingent upon the bat staying alive and on a consistent basis. That's a tall task, Lou. That's a tall task.
Hey,
They
Lou,
got
Lou, thanks for sharing. I agree with you. I think the pitching can will do well enough, but the bats have got to come alive and be consistent. And it's funny you said that, Lou, because when I had lunch with Jim Sundberg, that's exactly what his concern was. He said, "Hey, coach, we've got the pitching, but I don't know if we have the bats from the 6, 7, 8, 9 guy." Because the first 2 or 3 guys, but he goes, I'm worried about not having consistent bats down the stretch. And so, Lou, you and Jim are thinking alike on that. So that's cool.
I mean, if you look at their record, obviously they just lost the first game yesterday against the Giants in a 3-game series at the end. And after that, come Baltimore, the Angels, the Athletics, and Washington, and then they play the
So they
Angels
got kind of a
again.
soft schedule.
Yeah, so you got a soft schedule. Their biggest competition after these series, after they go to Oakland and Washington, where they play Angels again, will be the White Sox and Milwaukee Brewers. And then again, after the Athletics, they're going to play the Tampa Bay Rays. So between the White Sox, the Brewers, the Rays, after that, I don't see any other team that can really give them a run for the money other than maybe Minnesota towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
But they
maybe.
got a chance. You know what I'm saying? They can't. What they can't do is get swept in another series.
No, they can't.
They can't do
No,
that. You can't
in fact,
afford another
in fact,
sweep.
they have to win. They have to win more series than they lose. In other
Yeah,
words, so
yeah,
that you have to win 2 out of 3.
yeah.
That means so they're gonna have to win a lot of their series. Hey, E, how come you haven't been to a game, man? Have you ever go to a baseball game?
Yeah, I haven't been this year, man, because the ticket's so high. When I used to go,
Oh
the
no,
tickets were cheap.
they are not.
No, for my seat, I have a certain side section I like to
Oh,
sit in, and a certain
oh,
seat I
oh.
sit in. And these people
Okay.
want $200 when I used to get this ticket for $40, $60, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. There was a section, like I had a group of coworkers that would go, and it was like a group of 4 of us, and so it was the third base right there when it come down to the little to the rows where it's only just 4 seats. We would always get those 4 seats because it was just 4 of us. They weren't got to worry about people moving, standing up, stuff like that. And so we always got those 4 seats, and then right in front of me goes 3 and 2. And so when my wife go, I try to get the ones that for 2 seats because I do not like standing up and moving around with people because folks, kids and stuff, it just irritate me because they just can't seem to just sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But those are my seats I like to sit in. And but I've been looking, but a lot of seats has been like in the middle of a
Yeah.
section, and I'm not doing that.
Well, you just need because you're a big guy. You just need a row.
Yeah.
You just need an aisle seat. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, when we went to Covenant a couple years ago, we went to Covenant. We had that little. It's over there on the first base side, up there in the upper deck area over there. It's kind of like a little
Yeah. See,
section over there.
that's
So that
fine.
was
That's
pretty
fine.
cool. That was pretty cool because you had the seats down at the bottom, and you had like just the tabletops at the top. So that was fun. You
Yeah,
know.
that's fun. Yeah. 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 I
And
was
let
just
me tell
checking
you,
you,
man,
man.
don't let them fool you on that all you can eat section. Listen, if you go to a Rangers game, man, do not, unless you just like stale nachos and dry hamburgers and dry hot dogs, do not go to all you can eat section. I'm sorry. You better off spending $100 getting you just a regular hot dog and nothing. Trust me, it may seem like it's cheap, but boy, you get what you pay for. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
crapping on, but they need to do something better because everything is just sitting out there. It's buffet style. And it's just like, it's more fun for kids. You know what I'm saying? Than
Yeah.
it is for adults. So if
Yeah.
you got kids, you got a lot of kids you need to feed. That's a good investment to get your kids there. But then again, like you sitting up there and you have to watch the game on the screens. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah.
you still have your regular seats. But man, just you go to a game, you know what you're gonna spend. You know you're gonna spend at least, $1 million to have a good time. So that's just what it is. Just plan it accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I think we haven't heard from Bob or heard from Big Daddy. How come we haven't heard from Bob or Big Daddy yet? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me and Bob and Brian, we hung out yesterday. So I told him we was
Bob.
talking. So yeah.
Bob.
Nabisky, yeah, we all hung out yesterday.
Y'all went and had barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah, they said they tried to get you, but they said that you didn't want to hang out with us. So here's what it is.
Well, it's that new job. They just expect me to
Yeah,
work.
you
They
choosing your
expect
job over your friends. Boy, what kind of a man are you? Boy, I tell
they
you.
pay me all this money and they expect me to go work. I don't get it. So
I know, right?
yeah, yeah,
But to conclude this conversation about the MLB trade stuff like that, listen, y'all. We love talking about the MLB trade deadline, but baseball is a long, long, long game. So it's a long, long a season. I mean, so it's anybody's business. We giving our predictions right now, but it all can change. It all can change. You know what I'm saying? On the drop of dime, some teams that can start losing key players get injured, and it all just turned around. But we're hopeful. Like I say, my favorite teams, in case you didn't know, I am the FairWeather fan, but my favorite teams are the Dodgers, Rangers first, Dodgers second, Padres third. Those are my top three favorite teams, and then you can add in the Braves if you want to for a fourth team like there. I don't have a fifth favorite team, but I don't have a fifth favorite team, but those are my top four favorite teams. But Rangers first, but they're out of it, so now I got to go with the Dodgers. You know what I'm
well, for me, in my house, it's
saying?
Rangers. It's Rangers first.
Yeah.
It's Phillies second.
Woo!
It's Dodgers third, and you ain't gonna like this one. It's Astros fourth.
Oh man, how you gonna
That's
have the
my vote.
Rangers and the Astros?
I know, I know, because your boy Alvarez is one of my favorite players.
Yeah,
So I gotta root for you. I gotta root for my boy. So
yeah. I wanted to hate on him so bad, but I can't. But I'll send him some hate mail every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But I always sign it as David Wayne. So
oh, you're funny. You funny guy.
Hey man, moving on to listen. WNBA, they had a big old push for this August 2nd trade deadline, and then
Yes, they
anything
did.
happened. Nothing happened. We got a few trades. We have Anissa Morrow leaving the Connecticut Suns to go to where did she end up going? Anissa Morrow left Connecticut and went to. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry, but they traded her. Let me pull that up. D, where you have that pulled up? Where Anissa Morrow.
No,
Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be better prepared for this. However, the reason why I brought that up because the team she went to ain't gonna do a whole lot anyway. Um, but what they did, as well as what the Los Angeles Sparks did by letting Kelsey Plum go, their all-star, best player on the squad, let her go to the Phoenix Mercury. we know what this is about. Those are only two big blockbuster trades that happened. Anissa Mario getting traded from Connecticut, Kelsey Plum getting traded from the Sparks.
I was waiting on you.
All this is about the Juju Watkins sweepstakes. Right now, the Connecticut Suns, who will be next year, will be the Houston Comets, uh, are sitting in pole position to get Juju Watkins, provided that Juju Watkins stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you still got the handheld doggos coming out. You got Madison Booker coming out. So you got some great talent coming to the WNBA next season. It's all about Juju Watkins right now. The whole world is going to be watching this women's college basketball because of her.
Well, I mean, I thought I understood. I thought I heard J-Dub say she may even
He
apply for a
said, talk about the
hardship.
NBA trade. The NBA trades.
Hey,
Oh,
J-Dub
yeah.
said that she could even apply for hardship and even get another year after this year if she wanted to.
Who that, Juju?
Yeah,
Yeah. But the money,
but
but the money, I mean, she's
now
going
if
to
the
like,
money's right.
yeah, because you're talking about NIL is going to follow her everywhere she go.
Yeah,
So whether
yeah,
she plays in college or not, and then
yeah.
now with the money they're giving away in the WNBA, she's going to be making hand over fist. So it's like it makes sense, right? Ain't no sense of giving yourself another year and risk injury. So you might as well just come on over to the WNBA and make that money. And of course, the whole league is waiting on her to come. So this is a Juju Watkins sweepstakes,
Hey,
man. I
hey,
can't
hey,
wait,
hey, 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 man! You said the whole league?
huh?
You said the whole league?
The whole league is waiting for her to come. Yeah.
No, the whole world is waiting for her to
Okay.
come out, bro.
The whole
You
world,
know
the
what I'm
whole
saying?
world, the whole world is waiting for her to come out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
tell you
yeah.
that.
The
Yeah.
whole league, yeah. Because I'm not in the league, but I'm waiting.
Okay, the whole world, myself. uh, Okay, you know when you say the world, let's go galaxy. How about that? Boom, I one
Okay,
up
all
you.
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Galaxy, the whole galaxy is waiting on her. We got Martians, all
Because
these
people,
sightings
yeah,
we've been
yeah,
seeing. They've
yeah,
been put on
yeah,
the
yeah,
newsletter.
yeah.
It's all because of Juju.
All those Martians are waiting. So
Absolutely. No, but man, Juju Watkins is one of those special players, and we all just, what I'm saying, went to the ER when she got hurt. All of us did. If you wasn't,
mhm.
yes, you did. If you did, you had your wife with the
Yep.
emergency kit out, you know what I'm saying? But it was all just breathtaking when she went down, the type of injury she had and missed all of last season. But she's still young. She can bounce back. And she just have a type of skills I think that will easily help her bounce back and be the professional that she is, man. But handheld doggo, 5'6" guard coming to the WNBA. Boy, I wish J Dub was on here to talk about this. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh
Because he
yeah.
don't like them young guards, but these
No,
young
he don't
guards
like
has
those.
been running
He
it
don't
up.
like. He don't
These
like those short guards.
and they've been running the WNBA this year. So so it is what it is. And then of course you got Madison Booker doing her thing. Somebody
Hey,
because
is
somebody
Sarah
compared Madison Booker to Simone Augustus, and I didn't like that. Not
um
that she's not the skill set is there, but the sides are different.
is Sarah Strong? Is this going to be her junior year, or senior
I
year?
think it's her junior year. I think she got one more year.
Okay. That's why we're
Yeah,
not talking about her yet.
yeah.
'Cause I know you're big on her also. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm big on that. Tisa Thompson from South Carolina got I think about 3 or 4 of them coming out this year. Tisa Johnson, I'm sorry, will be coming out this year too. They compare her to a Brittany Sykes, which is that's cute. I like that. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch all these girls come in. But I'm kind of with her size and what she can do. I'm hard pressed to see where she lands and who's going to go out and get Tisa Johnson. And will she be able to transition? Because when I'm looking at the Raven Johnsons and the Tanah Lawson right now, well, with Raven Johnson, the Indiana Fever just not using her right. Tanah Lawson just got released from the LA Sparks. So, they're from their girl U, University of South Carolina. And right now, the only person that's really playing well that came from that girl U is Medina Gott, you know what I'm saying, playing with Atlanta. But she still has to play behind Angel Reese. So she's doing okay. But Raven Johnson, man, she's a special point guard. The Fever got too many. They're point guard heavy with Caitlin and Chelsea over there. So obviously she's not going to get no playing time, especially at this particular point in the season. So I look for her to do some off-season trades to get her moving around so she can finally get a team. Tanah Lawson didn't really show any tenacity, especially when Kelsey Plum went down. This was your time to come in and fight for that spot, and you didn't. You didn't fight for that spot. One player that had been breaking my heart on
oh,
is Marta Suarez. Why they doing her like that?
she is not getting a lot, is she?
I mean, she went through 3 7-day contracts with the Phoenix
Yep.
Mercury and got
Yep.
released all 3 times. And now it's
Mhm.
almost the deal is almost done because now they've been looking for that point guard. They just got Kelsey Plum, so no more 7-day contracts for her.
Mhm.
You know,
Hey,
I mean,
go ahead.
getting traded from the Chicago Sky to the Valkyrie for Flo J. Johnson. I mean, not but Seattle got traded from Seattle to Golden State for Flo J. They released her quick within the first month of the season. Phoenix picks her up, been playing with her back and forth all these 7-day contracts, and now it's all but sealed and deal. So she's out there available. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That just hurt my feeling the way they've been doing Marta Suarez.
Um, who do you think the front runner is this year
For
to win the thing?
right now, Minnesota. Just gonna call it what I'm just gonna say Minnesota's the front runner to win it all. Because what they've done without Nafisa Collier, Olivia Miles been playing great. McBuck has been playing great. I thought Courtney Williams was going to have to take a back seat the way Olivia has been playing. But Courtney Williams is having the best season of her career.
Yep. Yep.
And that's saying a lot, D-Way. When you turn around, you're looking at the fact that you got Kayla and Olivia.
I'm so glad you said
that. Is crazy. That is crazy. This team is very, very hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean, and they took care of the Fever Sunday afternoon, you know, and but I don't know who can beat them.
No. I don't know.
We're talking about a playoff series.
Yeah,
you know,
because because their depth is so strong. Because you start looking at other players like Nikhil Coffey coming off the bench doing their thing, and you start talking about obviously their five, Natasha Howard. So it's like they're so deep, man. They got so many players, and the fact that you can sit back and just let Olivia run the point. Then you can bench her and let Courtney and Kayla run the thing. Then you still like Nafisa Collier, who still gets into her package. Once she gets into her package, I like this team is scary. This team is scary. So yeah.
I saw a interview with Nafisa yesterday on something, and she said that and they all call her Liv, you know, on the team, Livia. You know, she said Liv is totally the difference maker on this team.
Absolutely.
And she has enabled this team to get to the next level and do things, just like you said with Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney's able to play so free and so stress-free and so comfortable that she's doing things that, you know, she couldn't do as the main ball handler. And I freaking Olivia Miles is not playing like a rookie. She's playing like a 3 or 4 year veteran, you know.
I stopped calling her. Look, I told people I stopped calling her rookie before the All-Star break. I'm like, she ain't a rookie. I don't even see her as a rookie. She don't even look like a rookie.
But I don't see anybody beating them again in the series. But I mean, who else do you think will finish in the hunt behind them?
Well, you got to give it up to the Aces, you know what I'm saying, because they're the reigning champs, you know.
Yep.
And you're talking about Asia Wilson is by far, in my opinion, front runner for MVP. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? When you start looking at people that are close behind, like Olivia Miles, Paige, and Caitlin, we'll talk about Caitlin in a minute. But number one in scoring, D-Way. Number one in block shots. Number 3 in rebounds. Number 3 in double doubles. Number 3 in 3-point percentage. Number 8 in steals. Number 13th in 13th in steals, 8th and I just had it.
So
it don't matter. She's top 10 in at least 7 categories.
Yeah. So I'll ask a J-Dub question here. This always gets him fired up. So is Asia? We know she's the best player in the WNBA, okay? But is she the front runner for the most valuable player in the WNBA?
Oh yeah. So you look at Olivia Miles. Now that Nafisa Collier is back, you can run that team without Olivia Miles because we've seen them do it before she got there.
Okay.
Based on the last couple of years.
You mean without Olivia Miles?
Without Olivia Miles, like, cause she's a front runner. If you're looking at the 4, you're looking at Asia, you're looking at Paige, you're looking at Olivia, you look at Caitlin, right? So let's start with Olivia Miles. That team has ran and been good without her getting there. She only just makes them that much better, right? When you look at Paige Beckers is the one that I give, in my opinion, is front runner. I mean, is runner up to MVP because the Dallas Wings not going to win a lot of games without her, right?
Mhm.
But she don't have the numbers this year to compare to Asia Wilson. Just call it what it is, right? When you look at Caitlin, she's been out. And whenever time she's out, all they do is win, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So they've proven they can win without it.
Hey, Caitlin's not in the conversation for most favorite player not this year.
Exactly.
No.
So you look at those players like
Paige definitely is, and
and Olivia.
My prediction is if she stays healthy, Paige will win it next year. Could win it the next 2 or 3 years in a row. So we'll see
next year. But when you're looking at the Aces cannot win without Asia. Because you start talking about now, Alyssa Smith is a good backup to Asia Wilson, but they got her starting now. So that basically moves Alyssa Smith to the center position and keep Asia at the forward position. So without Asia, your whole team is disrupted. You have nobody off the bench that can come and do. We saw when she went out for, I think, concussion or something like that for a little bit, or ankle, whatever she went out for a couple of games. They didn't win.
Yeah.
They didn't win. You talking about they got into a dog fight this last a couple of games ago with the before Indiana Fever when they played Chicago Sky. That was a dog fight with Asia Wilson scoring 38 points. So you talking about barely beating the Chicago Sky with Asia Wilson scoring 30 points. That says a lot about your team. Jackie Young hit a triple-double in the last game they played. So it's like, so they can't. Jackie's good, but they can't win without her.
So circle back around. So we've got the Lynx.
Yep.
We think. And then we think you said the Aces.
Yep.
Okay. And then I don't know. I mean, I don't think New York they could make a run at it, but
so you have some favorite teams like obviously Golden State. You know what I'm saying? No sexy players, but what Natalie Nakasi is doing over there with that squad, Coach Natalie Nakasi is really coaching their team. Their team you can't overlook. They've beaten every last one of these top tier teams at some point in time or another during this season. So they can be a stopper. It just comes down to experience, because you're talking about Gabby Williams being your best player. You're talking about and you're looking at the Kayla Thorntons and the they got that young rookie over there just really just playing lots. I mean, not the six man over there is really doing the thing over there, but they just don't. I don't think they have enough when it comes down to playoff basketball because that's what happened to them last year. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got Kayla Thornton over there. You got Janelle Salong over there. You got Gabby Williams over there. Just doing their things. Those are, in my opinion, their top three player. Gabby Williams, their top player, followed by Kayla Thornton. And then you start looking at Janelle Salong over there. Is really doing their thing. I like Caitlin Jen I think she's the front runner for one of the front runners for Six Man of the Year next to their own player Janelle Salong. Tip Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Decent point guard, but not necessarily a scoring point guard. So I don't know. But but go ahead, D-Way.
And then the other thing I didn't ask you that I want to ask you is, can we throw the Fever in the mix?
Oh yeah. So when you look at you can still throw Dallas Fever and Atlanta in the mix. You can still throw them in the mix, yeah.
Because you can't count out. You got Leah Boston.
Yep.
You got what I think's the best player. One of the best players in the league is Kelsey Mitchell.
Yep.
You got Lexi Hall. You've got Sophie Cunningham. You've got Caitlin Clark. So they got to be in the conversation. And I may have left somebody out, but they got to be in the, not to win it all, but they've got to be in the conversation to make a little, make some noise in the playoffs.
This is where Stephanie White got to understand the assignment.
Okay.
A few weeks, actually, early part of last week, a few days ago, when they did the MVP race, they had Kelsey Mitchell in the conversation over Caitlin Clark.
100%.
And the Indiana Fever base lost their mind.
Well, that's their problem.
Just 2 days ago, they changed it. Now Caitlin Clark is in that fourth spot for MVP.
I don't understand why, but
it's politics. We get it right there. But this is the problem. Last game against the Minnesota Lynx, you start looking at how nobody could guard Kelsey. I mean, no matter where they put Courtney, where they put Olivia, where they put Kayla McBride, who's their best perimeter defender, nobody could guard Kelsey Mitchell. She was running past everybody, doing what she wanted to do. But when the game got on the line, they put the ball in Caitlin Clark's hand, and she missed some key shots down, open shots, 2 back-to-back open three-pointers. just not clutch. I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know if it's just pressure, but she missed those shots that we know that Kelsey Mitchell will make, and that kind of like sealed the deal. And then we talk about getting a rebound, running the floor, and then pulling up for a logo shot that they need to take with only a few seconds left, with only a few seconds off the shot clock. And here's the kicker, D-Way. Yes, you have a lot of Caitlin Clark fans there in Minnesota, but you're not in your home stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But you're pulling up for the logo, trying to pull a crowd in that's not your home crowd. That's a bad shot. She was killing them from the mid-range. Don't know why Caitlin decided at the end of the game to go away from it, because Courtney was doing her thing against as much as she could, but Caitlin is very elusive. She can get to her mid-range shot, but she wanted to shoot from deep. It's like decision making is killing her. You take this mentality, D-Way, into the playoffs, that's gonna get you hurt.
Yeah, we'll see. So we'll see, because that team's got a lot of talent on it. So
Aaliyah Boston is a matchup problem for everybody. She's stronger than everybody in the league. The way she was dropping Natasha Howard all over the floor last, I'm like, God, no, leave her alone, Aaliyah. She was just dropping. But the problem is they don't feed her enough. I don't know why. It's almost like it's this you know what swinging contest between Caitlin and Kelsey. It's like, it's like you got the best center in the whole league down there.
Well, Stephanie White. That's on Stephanie White.
That's why I say Coach White, you're on the hot seat.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So we'll leave it right there. So okay, cool.
Atlanta Dream is a good. They got to get their guards working. I don't understand the chemistry between Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray. Because right now, Angel Reese, these last couple of games has been their leading scorer.
Oh gosh.
She's been on a tear, and it's been working for them. But you and I both said this ever since she got to lead. Angel Reese cannot be your best player. Now she's been playing phenomenal. This is the best we ever seen her play. Whatever she worked on, she's figured out. I mean, she's really been doing her thing, man. I mean, and she's out there and she's doing it on both ends. And she's really doing her thing. So I'm not going to take any credit away from her. But Ryan Howard, I'm sorry, and Alicia Gray, if y'all want to get a fight for this playoff, y'all going to have to figure something out. And they ain't got no bench. That's what's going to come down to. The Aces don't have a strong bench. The Dream don't have a strong bench. Obviously, Minnesota do. Indiana have a bench. They just don't use them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole situation. Golden State has a nice little bench. We already talked about their two front runners for a 6-man a year between Janelle Shalon and Caitlin Jen. So that's what's going to come. New York don't have a bench. The Mystics ain't got nothing but a bench. Their whole team is a bench. They got what 9 rookies, and so it's like their whole team is a bench. So I mean, there you have it. Don't you just show 1 through 8 on there? But Minnesota and the Aces, man, they're the top 2 front runners. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna throw Dallas out there yet. Dallas got to figure out. Like Jose is in this weird spot right now. Anyway, and I can't figure out like why are we struggling right now? Like we gave them a big lead to Atlanta, and they get mad because they beat us. It's like y'all gave them the lead, and then you turn around and was having a struggle game against the Sun. They're the worst team in the league. They'll turn and trade away their best player, and y'all get into. And of course, they end up winning at the end. But I'm just like I don't understand. Like I don't understand what their philosophy is. But I mean, they got a good squad. They that. So, but. What Z-Man is saying? Z-Man said voter fatigue is going to hit A'ja Wilson the same as it happened to the Joker last year. If we look at the numbers, the Joker would have been MVP.
Wow. He can be onto something,
but here's the thing about the Joker. All the times the Joker won MVP, he was never leading the league in scoring. The last time he won MVP, I think he was like number 3 or 4 on that list. And you start looking at what the other players doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like what Giannis was doing and what Embiid was doing, right? And there's the star power. Like, you got a team that just won the national championship, right? And so they got a well put together team. But you start looking at the roadmap that Joel and what Giannis had to get through. It's a different set of a team, right? So I don't think it was necessarily vote fatigue. I think at that point you got to say, we're giving this guy these many MVPs, and you like every time you win MVP, you got to show that you got to be just completely undeniable, especially when you win 3 or more, right?
Yeah.
A'ja Wilson has already won 4. But right now, it's not voter fatigue. Is that she's undeniable. We just talking about number one in scoring, number one in blocks, number 3 in 3-point position, number 3 in rebounding, number 3 in double doubles. You know what I'm saying? Like she's top 5 in almost every. There's no other player that's come close in stats. You know,
there's no other player in the league that's anywhere close to her right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it should be a no-brainer.
Now, is the WNBA D-Wade looking for somebody else to say, you know, we get it, Asia, but let's find another champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the only one that don't. I mean.
But I hear Asia Wilson screaming like a Brad Pitt. Is there anyone else in the movie Troy? It's like y'all keep throwing these names at me, but she constantly come out there night after night, show you that I'm just a walking bucket on both ends of the court. You can't stop me. You can't get past me. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? Until these other players, and you start talking about somebody who's 6'4" versus your next in line are all 6-foot guards or less. You know what I'm saying? So Olivia is what, 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Paige is what, 6 feet. Caitlin Clark is 6 feet. So it's like, you know, there's no comparison. You know what I'm saying? Breanna Stewart was in the front runner, and then all of a sudden New York Liberty just went on a deep dive down, and they just pulled themselves from the 4 all the way down to the. At one point, that was at the 8 spot, but they just went on. But I still like Breanna Stewart. If you're going to give anybody some lifetime achievement award, let's give it to Breanna Stewart.
No, I do, and I'm a big Sabrina SQ fan, so you know.
No, but Paige Becker is. Do you agree or disagree that Paige Becker should be front runner? I mean, second runner up should be runner up to Asia Wilson.
Absolutely, 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope for the sake of the Dallas Wings that Paige Becker have an excellent half of this season to get her closer to the MVP spot, right? Because there's 2 players that I wouldn't mind seeing it. If they give it to Living Miles, it'll be okay to see it. The only person that think that's done that is rookie. And run rookie MVP would think it's Candace Parker. So it'll be okay to see it. But it'll be hard with that team. But if Paige Beckers get it, I definitely wouldn't have a problem anyway. But anyway.
Yeah, right there with you.
Is that it, D-Way?
Yeah, but I got to say one thing.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. in Canton, Ohio, we have the first preseason the first NFL game, the Hall of Fame game. The game's not going to be that good. Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. But hey, all that tells me is we're getting close to the football season. Okay. So
are we watching that game?
I'll have it on for about one quarter.
Like, is this like going to the bar, having some wings, putting your buddies together? You know what I'm saying? Having a backyard party for this.
Unless you're a Carolina fan or an Arizona fan. But I played golf with JP this weekend, and he's a big Viking fan, and we were talking about that debacle. Yeah. And I forgot that Kyler Murray is up there now with the Vikings. Yeah. And so he and JJ McCarthy will be fighting for that, that starting spot, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know who the Cardinals quarterback is. You could say, I'll give you $100 bill right now if you can tell me who it is. So
he's a guy that has on a quarterback jersey. That's all I know. Hey, before we leave, let's talk about this Zay Flowers extension. Zay Flowers, 4 years, I think $140 million extension dollars to the Baltimore Ravens. What do you think about this extension? Too much? Not enough?
Oh, way too much. Way too much. I mean, name the top 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 players in his position. So no one's been called in front of class today.
Z-Man?
Oh.
Z-Man. Hey, you've been talking about this front of class. I think you want some special attention. We're going to call you up to the front of class. Not today, though. Not today. I don't have a reason to call you in front of class, but, we can do it.
So, talk about Flowers. I mean, he's not even the best in his position. but he's getting paid. But he's getting paid like it. Tell me, talk to me.
So, no, I agree with everybody. When you look at just
I agree with
the
everybody.
optics, when you look at the optics, 100, because you're talking about they extended his rookie contract. I think the 28 million, something like that. Then you turn around and then give him this 4-year extension on top of that, 144 million. That's a lot of money for I think he's been in the league since 2023. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For a few years. So, and that's just a lot of money. All it does is just mess up the market for the wide receivers going forward, and just mess up the market. So all these other players are like, God dang it, they don't pay that dude enough money. So now we got to trump that, because ain't no way in the world, if you get these other players, these top 10 receivers, you know what I'm saying, in contract negotiation, you're not going to pay them more than that. So that kind of messes that up. But here's the thing.
I understand why they pay him that much. So good.
Do you really have to be a top 10 receiver to get money, to get this type of money?
I mean, you mean what? I would think you would have to be to get that kind of money.
So my thought process is this, D-Way, and of course I'm not disagreeing with anybody else that way too much money, but I'm looking at the individual company, the Baltimore Ravens. There's 32 teams in the NFL. You look at the top 10. Okay, so we don't have a top 10, but we're one of the 32. But what we do have is the best receiver that we have for us. Do I have a chance to getting one of the top 10? No. Is there anything else other than Zay Flowers that's not in the top 10 that we can get? No. There's nothing coming out of college? No. So he's the best player that we have to give us the best chance, right? So at this point, so the company decided to lock him in, because the market will change. You lock him in for 4 years right now, and then you reevaluate his contract in 4 years, right? That's kind of what you do, right? Okay. So I think that's the thought process behind it. And you're talking about, like, he ain't, to the rest of the league, he's not a top 10, but 2 back-to-backs, 1,000-yard seasons for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't have to impress the business or the company across the street. I got to impress the company I'm working for right now. You know what I'm saying? And what he's done for that company, the Baltimore Ravens, to them, it's more than enough to give him this contract. D-Wade fell off probably by accident. He must hit the wrong button. My brother has. So, but that's my spiel on that situation right there when it comes down to Zay Flowers. Lewis leaving a comment in saying that Zay Flowers has more guaranteed money than Justin Jefferson's. Like, yeah, but once again, this is a situation to where they set the market, and this is where we're at.
What happened?
I don't know. You hit the wrong button, brother.
I guess my internet went whack from it.
So this is what Lewis. So Lewis said that you said it.
That is freaking insane.
So when you so let's look at this for a moment, right? These guys get their money before him, right? They set the market. And so now when you're looking at your organization and you have your wide receiver, yes, the object is I can pay this guy less. But we start looking at down the line, right? Let me lock him in right now. And yes, I'm going to pay him more, because what that's going to tell your guy, listen, I don't care what Jamar Chase is doing. I don't care what Justin Jefferson is doing. We are the Baltimore Ravens. We're in conversation for Super Bowl in the Super Bowl conversation every single year. The other guys are not. They're not in Super Bowl conversation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So how can we look at you in a team that's in Super Bowl conversations and not pay you more than them? You see what I'm saying? Because we let you know, yes, the whole world is watching them, but brother, we think that you're better than them. So go out there and prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
and we're going to pay you like a superstar, because, and who's to know? People were saying the same thing about Jackson Smith-Njigba all season long. He ain't nobody. He ain't a top 10, nothing. All he did was go out there and prove everybody wrong. Because you got to understand, top 10, it's not a real number.
Yeah, but Flowers is not a top 10. He's a top 10 receiver, but he's not a top 3 receiver. And he's getting paid like a top 3 receiver. That's all. That's my only concern. Martez, would any of you take Zay Flowers over? No, gosh, no.
No, but see, this is the EC22 now being counterintuitive, because I get what we're trained to think Would I take this player over that player because this player is making this amount of money? Why this player? I get that argument, right? But once again, D-Way, I'm sitting in my office as a GM or as an owner saying, listen, I'm not, why am I asking, will I take Justin Jefferson over Zay Flowers when I have no chance to take it?
Mm-hmm.
That conversation is off the table. So I'm not even looking at it. I don't have the chance of getting a Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb or Jackson Smith-Njigba or Puka Nacua. No chance. But what I do have, I have a guy who's been giving me 1,000 yards back-to-back season, a guy who's been a Pro Bowler back-to-back season. So you know what? As an organization, I'm not going to sit around and pop the collar for y'all receivers. No, you telling me that Jackson Smith is good. You telling me that Puka Nacua and Justin Jefferson is good and Jamar Chase is good and CeeDee is good. I'm telling you my guy is good, and I'm going to pay him like he's better than y'all.
Okay. So, but the Ravens have a lot of questions. They got a lot of unanswered questions. They've got a new coach, which means they've got, probably a lot of their coaching staff is new.
Yeah.
And then, Lamar, because of his style of play, and he's a beast, he can't seem to get. He usually misses 3 or 4 or 5 games, and so if Lamar misses 4, 5, 6 games for health reasons, Flowers' numbers are, they struggle. So
and guess what category he'll be in? The same category Jamar Chase with their issue with their quarterback. The same conversation as Justin Jefferson, because we don't know who their quarterback going to be. You know what I'm saying? So he's in good company. You know what I'm saying? He's in good company. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that sets Jamar Chase and the Justin Jefferson part is that they can go out there and get it no matter who's behind the quarterback. They're that special. That's the same way with Zay Flowers. You put anybody's quarterback, Zay Flowers say, I'm going to get it. Because even though Lamar Jackson was in and out last season, he still averaged over 1,000 yards receiving. So those are things you have to look at. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to sexy play and overall stats, the stats shows that, he's not a top 10. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's still doing enough for his team. You know what I'm saying? He's doing enough for the Baltimore Ravens. Ain't none of those guys we named other than Puka Nacua and Jackson Smith-Njigba had a chance at winning a Super Bowl last year. But the top two, Justin and Jamar Chase, have no chance.
Yeah.
Even going into this season, nobody's picking the Bengals or the Vikings. The Vikings to do anything. Well, we do know who's in that conversation is the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
They always are, yeah.
Yeah, that's my spiel on that. But you know what? Now that I have got off my counterintuitive horse, I do want to say that in popular EC22 fashion, I do agree with all of y'all. That's too much money. Just in case I get any hate mail or arrow swung my way, trust me, I understand. I haven't forgot how this works. I understand how this works, but I'm looking at, because I'm just looking at Zay Flowers. When you're a wide receiver, it's like D-Wade, if your job right now decide to come and say, D-Wade, we're going to pay you $1 million, the whole world going to be like, you get paid $1 million, just do that? But you're gonna be like, man, I pity the fool and tell me I don't deserve it. How dare y'all tell me I don't deserve this $1 million, man? Thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what Jamar with Zay Flowers. Everybody like, hey, he deserves it. He said, but I got it. I signed the contract. Give me my money.
Money.
Yo, that's all we have right now for today. D-Way, you got any final thoughts for the people?
No, just excited about NFL creeping up on us, and we'll obviously be talking more baseball, and we're going to start talking some college football and college football rankings, and who your team as a fan out there, who you think how your team's going to fare coming into college football season, how you think your NFL team's going to do coming into NFL season. I can't wait to get into some of those, and I guess as we get closer to it, fantasy football drafts will start happening toward the end of August, I guess so. But yeah, I'm good. It's good stuff, good show, and until next time, huh?
Yeah. My final thoughts is this. I just want to get this out there for those who may be watching. One of my buddies asked me the other day. We actually made a statement. He didn't ask me a question. He made a statement. He said, all he does is watch is WNBA. Because, he see me, when I'm with my phone, I'm watching games on my phone. He come to my house the other day, I'm probably not watching nothing but WNBA. Mm-hmm. But he said in a way as though, like, why is this guy only watching WNBA? And I had to remind this brother, this friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, that because the WNBA is what's on right now. It's like football, NFL will take care of itself when time comes. The NBA will take care of itself when time comes, right? There's a lot of things going around. Somebody put in the chat a while ago talking about the trades in the NBA and all this stuff like that. They just their first time watching. We already covered that a few weeks ago about all the trades going on. Yep. LeBron James, all them guys moving around. We already talked about that. We talked about right now the signings with these two players. Well, at least with this, with also that the guy from Atlanta got a nice big. B. John Robinson got a nice deal, $6 million. People didn't like that, but what's currently on right now, in full fashion, is MLB and WNBA. As a podcaster, and I have to remind people, as a podcaster, it would be neglect not to talk about the WNBA and Major League Baseball. That would be disrespectful. I understand what mainstream media does. They're going to run the hot stakes and stuff like that. They're going to give these teams, like, they don't even cover the WNBA at all, and they're going to give you maybe 10% of the Major League Baseball. But as far as me, the FairWeather Fan, a podcaster, I'm watching the games and watching the thing that's on right now, just like I do for college baseball, just like I do for women's softball, right? What's on right then, that's what we're watching, right? So that's how I look at it. That's where it's going to be. Just continue to rock with your boy. But when the NFL season comes, I don't want to hear no complaints. And all you folks you're talking about, I want you to be on here watching. So that's how we're going to roll. This your boy EC22. D-Wade, what you over there doing right now? I'm going to give my whole speech, and you just look so uninterested, like you ain't paying attention to me.
I heard everything you said.
I know, but the people look at you like they don't like me.
Oh, I'm not bad. I'm trying to see something about the NFL football, so.
I know. I mean, because you know what, D-Way? I feel like I was doing a bad job. Because if I ain't got your attention, they not watching me.
That's not even true, dude.
Hey, for those who still watching, how y'all feel about that? No, I'm just kidding. I got to give you a hard time.
I'm on overtime.
But but that's my spiel. Listen, we watch the games that are on right now, and that's how we're going to cover the sport. Speaking of tomorrow, Hall of Fame game, I tell you, it's going to be the most exciting 20 minutes of the NFL, because everybody's going to be watching the first 20 minutes, and then they're going to realize it's preseason game. They're going to turn off, but everybody just want to be able to hear that thun, 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 thun. They want to see it. They want to hear it. They want to hear the Star Spangled Banner. They want to hear the cannons go off. They want to hear the flybys of the airplanes go around. They want to hear all that. They want to see the black and white refs. Going to be the black and white zebras come out there on the field. They want to see some helmets. They want to hear some pads clashing. Then after 20 minutes, all right, it's time to go watch, a Jersey Shore or something. I don't know. It's just
Big Brother, whatever you're into, man.
Yeah, it's like that's what it's all about. Like, because everybody, there's everybody is screaming they can't wait. What is it about this season that everybody is like itching to watch? There's not been a whole lot in the off season happening. So what is it, D-Way?
I think you said it. I think you said it best. We can go anywhere we want to and find a rim, a hoop, and a ball. Okay, we can go where we want to and find a field and a baseball and a bat and a glove, and we can physically do that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but we can't put those pads and that helmet on and get out there and do it at the way those guys do it. They're gladiators, man. They're so we just. It's just such it's such an entertaining, and of course living in Texas doesn't hurt, because people in Texas follow football. So
it is what it is. All right, D-Way, I think that's all we have right now. For those who are watching, man, please continue to hit the likes button. And all of you guys, remember, when you get on this podcast, the first thing you need to do before you leave a comment, hit the like button.
Before you leave a comment,
I always say button. Like first, then share. Then leave comments. If you're watching, it don't do you nothing. Just hit, then it'll change your life. I promise you will. You'll feel better about yourself. God gonna bless you. So just hit the like button.
And Big Daddy, you'll be called to the front of the class next week for your absenteeism tonight. So just be ready.
Oh, yeah. So there you go, Z-Man, if you're watching. Yeah, Sean Big Daddy is going to get called to the front of the class. D-Way got to let him say something to him. So tell him, be afraid and be very afraid. So, All right, y'all. That's all we have right now. Join us every Tuesday, 6 p.m. here on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitch. And then for myself, EC22, the FairWeather Fan, along with Coach D-Way. Thanks for Bob for showing up. Thanks for Lewis for showing up. We missed G, but Z-Man was in the chat. We appreciate you guys. And then some other YouTuber, some other people jumped on with some promotions and stuff like that. So I appreciate all you guys for joining us right now, but we'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. It's your boy C22 and myself, D-Way. For now, we are out. Booyah.